If you look around, a good premium quality oil change is going to cost you close to $100 anymore. And no matter where you go. Right now, we're sitting outside Walmart, which I'm going to go in here right now and show you why this is actually probably your best resource when it comes to oil changes as far as getting fluids and filters, because their pricing is just out of this world. Now, I know it's Walmart, and we're giving money to the Walton family and blah, 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 and all the implications of shopping at good old Walmart. But hey, if it's just money that you're measuring this by, you really can't beat it, and I'll show you how. Okay, don't have much time. I'm a crazy person talking to a shelf at Walmart, but as you can see, you don't have to go to a specialty store to find all the stuff that you're gonna need, or even to get it at the best price. You could just go to Walmart and do it. Now, I know it sucks shopping at Walmart, but you don't want money talks and bullshit walks, right? So this is probably, honestly, your best bet to buy oil and filters at a cheap price. And in fact, it's crazy now because you can buy OEM Toyota filters here, which I never knew before. It's a great surprise, and you're gonna get that highest quality product without having to go down to the dealership and pay dealership prices for it. So, something to consider. Anyhow, let's get this stuff checked out and get the hell out of here. Okay. Now, most people will take that skid plate off. I'm not gonna, because I'm lazy and I don't give a shit. Yeah, you're gonna get some oil. Just get out a paper towel and clean it up when you're done. And I can't remember what size it is, maybe 14, 16, something or other. But we're just gonna put it in here, pull the drain plug, let it go. To get to the oil filter, I'm gonna show you a little trick I learned back in NAM that will make it easier to get to without having to take this here skid plate off. So a lot of the time I see people who are owners of first gen Tacomas, third gen 4Runners, and owners of the first gen Tundra with the V6 all seem to have the same issue with getting to their oil filter. It's a pain in the ass. If you're going to approach it from the bottom, you got to take the skid plate off and everything. But you can get to it without taking the skid plate off. You will make a little bit of an oil spill mess below because it's going to hit the skid pan and go everywhere. But if you're taking the tire off and rotating things like you're supposed to and leaving it on jack stands, then while you have the front driver's side tire off, this little guy's normally in here like this. If you pull it back, because ours is wore out, and you reach all the way in this hole, you'll find that oil filter and be able to spin it off by hand, pull it right out through this hole, take your new one, put it straight in, twist it in, put this back, and you're good to go. Here's another thing that doing this yourself will allow you to do for cheaper is changing your air filter. Factory manuals give a wide variety of ranges for air filters, but because we spend a lot of time off-road and in the dirt, I just usually change my air filter like every oil change or every other oil change, and that way I know that it's always going to work for me and be clean. These are only like 10, 15 bucks a pop, so it really doesn't add that much to the cost of the service, and it's really easy to do. So check this out. And now, like, the last thing we had to do is just put the oil back in it. Check your owner's manual, check the forums online, you can find out what capacity you need. This thing, it's 5.5 quarts, I know it, I've done it forever, so I'm gonna use the 5-quart jug, then I'm gonna use half of that little bad boy, and then I'll drain what's left in the pan down below back into this 5-gallon jug and take it somewhere to dispose the used oil, which for me is gonna be my local AutoZone or O'Reilly's. Look around, make sure you're putting your oil somewhere safe. Don't just throw it in the dumpster. That's what slime balls do, okay?
Now, I almost forgot, you are going to need to grease that drive line. So, well, you're going to want a good grease gun and some grease. I use like a molybdenum blend, but anyhow, you're going to need that grease gun, and you're going to need it underneath there and grease all the zerks on your drive line. And if you're like us and you've installed aftermarket upper ball joints that are greasable, you're going to need to grease those as well.
Between those two options for grease guns, I'd have to say I'd go with that Mini because it's got the squeezy hand pump. The type with the lever hand pump you're going to hate. If you get one, just trust me on that. Whatever one you get, make sure it's got the rubber hose on the end and the squeezy hand pump. It'll be so much easier to work with. The other one with the side handle, you pretty much need two hands on the damn thing, so you gotta hold it up and connect it to the Zerk with two hands. It's a pain in the ass, so don't do it. Get the squeezy handle one. Alright, I gotta go get out of here.